Welcome to Quickfire Season 2, and my name is Bongani, the proudly South African guy, a risk taker, a believer of a successful nation, a dreamer by night and a dreamer by day, and that's on period. And today I have...
Sinovuyo Mondliwa, entrepreneur extraordinaire, influencer, OG, in it for 8 years, you know.
It's an entrepreneur crowd for me, Baba.
Period.
So if you could use one app for the rest of your life, which app would it be?
WhatsApp.
Not Instagram.
No.
What about your business?
Business is online. It's a website.
So you still prefer WhatsApp?
Instagram, my staff can manage the Instagram, so it's not me using it. So they'll manage the business page.
What is the wildest DM you've ever received?
So weird enough, there's someone trending recently, and then guys, I hate gossip and I hate talking about people. But like everyone who knows me knows I don't talk about people. But so this thing, I saw it and then I clicked on it, and then you just go into a rabbit hole. So then I was like, oh, this is the person. Oh, this is the person. I went on Instagram and I searched the one guy, and then I was like, okay. And then I don't know why, I just went to message. And this person has messaged me before.
Yo.
And this is a person who was trending.
For good
and
things or
no bad things.
Yo.
And then I was like, what? I'm not a baddie.
You're fool now.
I just like, that was wild to me. That was wild to me.
What's the most ridiculous trend that you've ever participated in?
Probably fashion trends. Like there's clothes I bought, I think, from the infamous website. I think as recent as 6 months ago, and I can't imagine where I'd wear those clothes. Like, but I just saw like it looked nice. Someone wore it on Instagram, and then I buy it, and then I'm like, this is out of fashion 6 months later. Yeah.
If you could create a social media platform, what would you create? Put your entrepreneur head on as well.
So I thought, okay, it's not social media, but can I just say app?
Yeah.
So I had this app idea, I actually presented to someone, we're trying to create it. So it's just a way to navigate life as a young yuppie living in the city. Way to find a natural hair salon, not just beauty, but like what's happening this weekend. What I saw, there's a walk in my neighborhood, and it's 80 Rand entrance. People that want to walk West Cliff Stairs. Hey guys, you can go to West Cliff Stairs. What restaurants are new in the city? Just like a guy. Sometimes it's Friday, like I don't know what to do, and you end up doing the same thing, going to the same restaurants, having the same cocktails every Friday. So just a way to just live a full life, wholesome, not wholesome, like a mix of everything on an app. I'd love
Trademark.
that. And I guess
trademark, guys.
And I guess that's also social. Maybe people can comment, like they'll say their experiences, like, oh, I went to this restaurant
and this was their rating.
Yes, so then that makes it social, I guess. I don't know.
Do you still do ratings on like restaurants? Do you
Yes,
rate
I
them?
do. And I also like when people rate my business on Google. So I like that system.
What's your guilty pleasure that people don't know about?
I don't know, sugar. I don't know. People don't know. People know I've got, guys, I think I'm addicted to sugar. It's so bad. I've spent the last 4 years fighting a sugar addiction. So I don't know, guilty pleasure, okay, pleasure, okay. I don't know. I think singing it at home, at the top of my voice. Like even now in the car singing, I'm a savage.
Oh.
Sassy, bougie, ratchet. I sing a lot. People don't know that for sure.
I love it. When was the last time you cried?
I don't cry much. It's the weirdest thing. I think when I cry, I get like half a tear. I think I'm not like, I don't know, maybe I'm lacking the tears inside. I don't know, my tear ducts. I don't cry much. The last time I cried was probably December.
Yeah, why were you crying in December? No one cries in December.
That was it. Yeah.
If you could travel to an era of content creation, which era would you travel to?
Oh, the tutorials era with the haircare tutorials, makeup tutorials. I did this makeup and I learned on YouTube. Abo Mihlali, K-Arms, the guys, this is your work. I love that era. No one was like, it wasn't about designer bags and cars and traveling. It was more about just about us like just trying things online and people watching. So I really enjoyed that era.
If you were to choose one influencer per day to spend your day with, who would it be?
Does it have to be local?
Even international. Okay, give me one local and one international. Fair enough.
Ooh, international. I would love, oh my gosh, there's so many. I love them all. I like Daisy Perkins. She's created 2 businesses. They're very different from each other. Her husband works with her full-time. Her brother works with her full-time in her business, and they create her content with her. I think there's a difficulty as an influencer where you can't find people that get you. And when you work with people that get you, the business and the ideas are just like compounded. So when you can't find a team that gets you, like the ideas fall flat. So I feel like with her and her brother and her husband and the 2 businesses and her own personal brand, it just works so well. The ideas are just so clear that it's being executed so well. That's international. Locally, you. He's a creative. He's a creative. But like literally in the last 30 minutes, hour that I've been with him, I think he's so wholesome, like you said. He's refreshing, he's pure, like it's just cute. Like I love it.
I've made it in life, guys.
And also he's a guy. I don't know any male influencers, so I think I know you said you're not an influencer, but I don't know any male creatives. So I like the, what do you call it? It's not, we've got estrogen. What do you guys have?
Yo, sana umtemile. Sana.
What's your testosterone? Yes, I like the different energy and the vibe. Yeah.
I love it. If you could have any animal for a day, to create content with, which animal would you choose?
My doggies. Aww. I love my dogs. I was cuddling with Rita this morning. Ruffles is not a cuddler, but like she's so beautiful. Like, oh, I just love my doggies. Probably should I create more content with dogs?
Please do.
Maybe I should.
Do you know why why YouTube was created in the first place?
Hi, so talk.
I'm serious.
No, I know why YouTube was. Let's see if you're right.
It was created for dogs and cats.
No.
And it was created for dogs.
YouTube was created after Janet Jackson and at Justin Timberlake's performance when her boobs slipped out. And then everyone wanted to see it. Yeah, and then they created YouTube. No, they created YouTube so that they could post this video somewhere where people could go see it.
Okay, yeah.
But we must fact check.
Let's check. But majority at that time, what was dominating was cats and dogs.
Makes sense though. Makes sense. That cats and dogs. I learned how to potty train my dog on YouTube. I learned. I potty trained my dog in 2 weeks based on YouTube videos. A lot of like how to do things for doggies on YouTube. Yeah.
I think we should go back to the how-to videos.
Yes, that's the theme.
I think that's the theme. So what's your go-to dance move, eh?
Dance? I don't dance.
Hey, but you know, there's always that moment when
twerking. That's what we all do. Oh, Beyonce ruined us all.
I love that.
Booty hop. Not actually twerking, booty hop.
What's more better, sexual compatibility or physical compatibility?
I think the best form of compatibility in a relationship is how you grew up. So there has to be a lot of similarities. It doesn't have to be like same like private schools or public schools or whatever. Just like you find common traits like the kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but values. And I find that a lot of people, we fall in love with people that remind us of our homes and our upbringing. Whether the person looks like your mom or looks like your dad, or the person has mannerisms, or apparently even a perfume. If I smell a certain perfume and I remember it, maybe I won't know, subconsciously I remember it. My dad used to use Tommy Hilfiger, and this guy's using this thing, maybe it has a similar note. I can think that I'm attracted to this guy. God, it's the memory and the subconscious. Yeah.
That's powerful.
Voice, tone of voice, skin color, looks, a career, all these things that get formed obviously while we're younger, from high school, whatever. So I think compatibility, familiarity is the best type of compatibility.
Love that.
Sexually, I couldn't pay. Physical, you can gain 20 kilograms.
Yes, and then the next thing, food.
Yeah, what if you get into an accident and you lose an arm? God forbid. But I'm just saying, like, physical is very fickle.
I love it. So if you had a superpower for a day, what would you do?
I I would have. It's a weird one. I don't want to say it. It sounds so.
I won't judge you.
Shallow. Isn't money a superpower? Guys, I need funding for my business. Like, I need like 5 million for my business. So my superpower would be finding money. I don't know.
You would just take money.
Not robbing. My superpower would be, I don't know, coming from a trust fund baby. Being a trust fund baby is a superpower.
Yeah, no, and then you know there's money waiting for you there.
Yo.
We shall be those people to our kids, eh?
Yes.
We shall be the trust fund parents.
Yes, so that when your child starts a business, they're not suffering.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you were to give an advice to someone who's a content creator and also want to start a business, what would the advice be?
Find a loophole that matches with what you're already doing. So there's a lot of loopholes. Yes, not every loophole and every need can be a business, because you have to check, okay, for example, I realize that people are missing the fundamental of moisture retention in their hair. Most recently, our braids eat our hairline and we're not finding a maintenance solution. Just because there's that thing that I've identified and I know it's a need, what if I'm in Bali and in Bali there's what, maybe 10,000 black people? That's not enough of a sample size to serve and sustain a business.
True.
So I had to do my research. How many black females live in South Africa? How many have a salary to afford the product? So like I've got stats of how many more people in South Africa that I can possibly sell to. So my business could exist for the next 100 years without me having to worry about a customer. So I find that people start a lot of businesses that don't have enough of a big enough market size. So now your customers run out, and the biggest and best thing in business is returning customers. If a person buys the jersey and doesn't need another jersey in that color for the next 3 years, how's your business going to get sustained? So for me, my products run out. I used to have satin only, and it lasts so long that people wouldn't come back. They'd only come back for a different color or for a gift. So now my business advisor said, you have to have a product that finishes every month or 2 months so that people come back, because business is about continuity. It's not just about ideas and execution.
A whole masterclass on business. Love that. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
Thank you for having me.